these are always tough, man, but the reality is that 63 teams that start this tournament and the same, just like this, especially tough for guys that, pretty certain they're going to move on to professional baseball, seniors, they get your last go at it, and the reality is it's going to be a completely different roster next year. So it's just tough. I felt, we played hard. Thought we were in a pretty good spot there with Ciscar and thinking we'd get, 4 or 5 innings out of them there, and just didn't work out for us. So.
JD, just the pitching today, the regional in itself, how would you kind of summarize from the pitching perspective?
I mean, obviously not good enough. I mean, we swung the bats well. Yesterday was a combination of defense and pitching. Today's, just pitching, not getting ahead, and we didn't walk many guys. I think we walked 3 guys, but just not making quality pitches. And Troy did a good job of not missing them when we made mistakes.
How do you improve the pitching off season? Looking ahead, what kind of needs to improve to have more success at this point?
Well, we'll get back home and just assess everything and see where we're at, and obviously we do have to improve it, but we'll figure that out when we get back home.
Is it youth, experience, depth? What would it in your
a little bit of both. Due to some injuries, we had some guys that were coming back from injury. Menendez and Nick Robert, which we felt would be back at some point in the middle of the season, just weren't quite there, and it's just that's the unknown coming back from a major surgery. Those are guys that we expected to contribute a little bit more. Guys like Bilka, we expected to contribute a little bit more, and and then we had some surprises in there. Durso did a really good job as a freshman, and Gladwell came in and did a really good job. For the most part of the season, there closing that second half of the season. So it's a little bit of both, and obviously the injuries does affect the depth quite a bit.
Where do you feel like three seasons in? Third season?
Third season.
Where kind of like the programs is and where it's kind of trending?
I mean, best regular season that we've had in the last 3 years, but obviously the best postseason. But at the end of the day, we don't get to Omaha, it doesn't matter. It doesn't count. Our program, we got to be in Omaha, and that's our goal every year in, year out, and that's not going to change.
Alex, what do you like about what Coach has brought to the program?
Playing for JD's been awesome. I mean, ever since I was a little kid, I wanted to be a Hurricane, and JD gave me that opportunity. So, forever blessed to have that, and to have Coach with me on my side, and he's been awesome to play for, and just made the game easier for me. It allowed me to be myself, and just do what I could do.
Alex, can you explain more just kind of what you're thinking, what you're feeling, your emotions right now? It's obviously evident here.
I mean, it hurts. Like I don't really know what your question's asking, but it's not easy. But it is what it is.
JD, kind of big picture defensively. You talked about all season. Defensively, just how difficult was that kind of navigating throughout the season of it not being where you would like it defensively across the board? And again, how do you kind of improve defensively?
Well, the consistency, right? And once we start the season, the roster is the roster. We don't have a AAA. We can't make trades. Cuvée goes down, and we got a freshman at third base, and Vance was inconsistent. We had Ogden, did just about everything we asked him to do in the 2 years he was here, and he's playing a brand new position. And most people think second base is easier than shortstop, but it's different. I mean, he's a guy that played on the left side of the infield his whole career, so moving him over to second base, he had his learning curve to deal with. It's a different game on that side. So even moving, Alex over to first base there because of an arm injury, it's asking a lot, and I know that it's not easy. We had just some guys that we were forced to play.
Kind of going back to what you said earlier, that once you get back, you'll kind of evaluate everything. What kind of is the process, kind of moving forward? And as you mentioned, these are never easy this time of year when this happens, when the season ends.
Look, I got a really close connection with these guys. I don't have the ability to move on so quick. I mean, it's only been a few minutes. So my concern is still this team and these guys that they gave me everything they had. But I'm not capable of moving on so quick. So I'm not even thinking about next year just yet. These are still my guys, and they always will be.